An emotional Niko Sila giving a big hug to each and every one of his supporters who stuck around for a 5-hour meeting that ended with the Green Bay Area Public School District Board of Education voting to accept district administrator's recommendation to fire him.
Prepare my mind with the terminate side of things or the reinstate side of things, but more of my pain is because of the students. It is hard, as you can see. Like, I don't know what's going to happen now. All right, when I'm in the building, I can control those 7 to 8 hours. I can't control when they're out in the community. I can't control how it's affecting them.
Board members sitting through several hours of testimony from both Sila and his supporters and school administrators. The final vote was 5-2 in favor of firing Sila.
You have to follow state law. You have to follow policy. And everyone has to, or it doesn't work.
I don't think ultimately that there was enough credible, verifiable, undisputable evidence that warranted termination. I think it also stopped short in a lot of ways of honoring and understanding the impact that he has on our school, on our community.
I have always had a certain bar for termination, and it's very high. And there were certain pieces that were questioned, and it didn't reach that level for me.
The district's case against Sila centered on several allegations. District officials say he inaccurately recorded attendance on purpose on more than 140 occasions between September 5th and October 15th, saying many cases involved his football players who were then allowed to play in games even after they did not come to school, which is not allowed. District officials also say he gave kids rides home from school after repeatedly being told he could not do that until he filled out the necessary paperwork, and also texted with students after he was put on administrative leave after being told he could not do that.
The facts in this case compel only one conclusion, that Mr. Sila has demonstrated an ongoing unwillingness to meet the basic expectations of integrity, responsibility, and accountability required for every district employee.
Sila and his supporters say that the district cherry-picked attendance data and that he entered attendance the same way for years and it was never an issue. Sila says he does everything with the best interest of kids in his mind, including giving kids rides home when they have no other way to get home.
Niko did not expose new problems. He revealed long-standing ones that the district has never resolved. These disputes reflect system failures, not personal misconduct. And system failures require system solutions, not the removal of the people who have been carrying the weight of those gaps.
Ultimately, the board siding with the district's recommendation to fire Sila, an emotional end to a long night, a result that most in the room did not want to see.
This doesn't slow down or stop me from continuing to uplift our youth in our community.
As far as what's next for Sila, he says he plans to start a youth mentoring program in the area and that he will run for school board in the spring. The school district released a statement acknowledging that the board had fired Sila and saying a thorough investigation confirmed that Sila had intentionally falsified student attendance records and had given kids rides home without completing the necessary paperwork. In Green Bay, Paul Stino, Local 5 News.